So you want to move to Las Vegas, but you are worried about being too close to the Las Vegas lifestyle. I understand it. But let me tell you something, living in Las Vegas is different than visiting Las Vegas as a tourist, okay? You will not most likely be living on the Las Vegas Strip unless you want to. So in this video, I want to talk to you about the different neighborhoods where you can live, where you will feel like you live in a more traditional city, but still get all the benefits of living in Las Vegas, Nevada. So if you are thinking of moving to Las Vegas, then this video is for you because I'm going to go over some key areas where I think you can get a good feel and a good vibe for what you're looking for, and you will feel like you may have found your new perfect hometown. So, are you excited? Come on. You can see my smile. I wish I could see yours. So get ready because it's time for you to sit down, buckle up, and get ready because here we go! Hey everybody, it's your host here, Dave Baker, once again with Vegas Agents. And of course, you know you can find us on vegasagents.com. Now, if you are ready to learn everything about what it's like to live in Las Vegas, Henderson, Boulder City, Nevada, North Las Vegas, and maybe one day even Mesquite, Nevada, then you have come to the right place because we're going to talk all about what it is like to be here, live here, eat here, work here, have fun here, take the family out here, the whole package. Now, if it's your first time on the channel, of course, you know what you have to do, right? You have to tap that little subscribe button and click that little bell so you'll be notified every time I put out a new video all about moving to Las Vegas. Now, if you're already thinking of moving to Las Vegas, great. You've got to reach out to me because the team cannot wait to help you. You can just send me an email, send me a text message, you can give us a call on the phone, or of course, you can go to the link in the description and get on the calendar. By the way, if you want my newsletter about living in Las Vegas, great. Guess where it is? That's right, it's in the description. There's a link in the description. So get down there and get started right now so that we can help you get the ball rolling. Okay, now that we've covered that information, let's dive into today's exciting topic. So this is something I have been thinking about because people for years have been talking to me about living in Las Vegas and thinking that the lifestyle here in Las Vegas is like the lifestyle of a tourist or living on the Strip. So I want to talk about different neighborhoods that you could look at and consider that will take you away from that travel stuff and let you enjoy all that Las Vegas has to offer because there is a lot going on. And I have to tell you, as a local, I am so excited to see all the new shops, the new restaurants, and yes, the new entertainment venues and things that we will also be able to enjoy once you live here. So that is one thing I want to mention. Do consider this. All of those entertainment venues and things that are there to attract tourists are also something that you can benefit from, right? For example, if you enjoy going to live shows, live concerts, you like seeing different types of spectacles or plays or musicals, you want to see sporting events, you want to see other unique holiday events that take place here, that is also available to you, okay? It's not just for the tourists. And I can appreciate that because as I have mentioned in other videos, I also spend time in smaller towns and smaller cities, and it's a big difference. So if you're coming from a place that has no entertainment, well, coming here will be huge, right? I mean, this is the entertainment capital of the world. But if you're coming from a place that has lots of entertainment, then you won't be bored. And if you want to go out with your spouse or your significant other or your family, your kids, whoever's with you, your parents, your friends, you will have opportunities. Now, let's go into today's topic. Let's talk about key neighborhoods to consider when moving to Las Vegas. All right, are you ready? Now, some of these you've heard before, so I want to be a little more specific when I talk about them. The first neighborhood, of course, is Summerlin. Now, Summerlin is going to be west of the Las Vegas Strip, west of Highway 15, along Highway 215. I can't pinpoint the exact center of Summerlin, but a common exit that people reference on the freeway will be Charleston Boulevard. So that will be Highway 215 and Charleston. And what do you see there? Of course, you see Red Rock Canyon on one side and Red Rock Resort on the other. Keep in mind, Red Rock Resort is often known as a locals place. Now, Summerlin in general, it's a master planned huge community that was pre-designed to be a certain way. So they already made the layout before they built the city, or before they built the neighborhood, right? So they didn't just randomly place a bunch of different restaurants and stores and offices in the middle of nowhere. They made a plan and they laid it out and they designed it so it fits in that way. Of course, you have the downtown Summerlin neighborhood, which is a massive outdoor shopping center. It's great. It's very popular. You always have things to do there. If you want to go shopping, go to restaurants, you have all that stuff. Additionally, you have another big shopping center across the street with your well-known big box stores. But let's talk about the living. Summerlin, we're going to divide it into a few different neighborhoods, okay? You have Summerlin South. That's right, it's further south. Summerlin West and Summerlin North, for example. Summerlin South tends to have generally, right now, newer homes, and the price range tends to be higher than some of the other neighborhoods. Now remember, I'm speaking on average, okay? So I'm not saying that you don't have homes that are very expensive in the north part of Summerlin or in the west part. It's just that on average, when I look at Summerlin South pricing, without using any official statistics, I can see that the homes are higher priced. But what do you get for that? Well, you get a new neighborhood, you get newly designed paths and walking areas, you have a lot of new trees and flora and fauna, and you have newer homes, and additionally you have gated communities. You know, I also don't want to forget this. You have many new parks. When I was just driving down recently, I believe it was Hualupai Road, around Fort Apache, Hualupai, those areas, I did notice, I thought to myself, look at all of these little parks. There are so many cool little parks there. Now, why does that matter? Well, number one, you're in the desert, so parks make a difference aesthetically. Next, parks give you an outdoor space that's open, that's not highly developed, with homes stacked on top of each other, so you can enjoy the outdoors. One thing I like about some of the gated communities, by the way, is that they have their own parks inside the gate, which is really cool, because it means that you'll have fewer people there and you'll be able to enjoy it. Unless you're looking to be very social, then you might want to check out Mesa Ridge Park or the Mesa Park area. That's going to be still in Summerlin South, but just further north. I also like the design of many of the houses because you have a newer style there. You don't just see the traditional desert style, so much tan and brown. And is khaki a color you can paint your house? Whatever that color is, brown, tan, mauve is another similar color. Those colors are not always there. You see houses with different colors. Also, if you're looking for a retirement community, there's an option over there that's very popular that has some incredible views that I went on a tour on. Some of these retirement communities are so enjoyable to me. I can't move there yet, but just all the fun events they have going on and things like that. If that does interest you and you might be eligible, you would be surprised. It's not only about your age, it's about if you have children living at home and other things like that. So if you are looking for a retirement community, make sure you reach out. Send me an email, text me, let's talk about it. Okay. Like I mentioned, there's also Summerlin West, which is going to be off Charleston Boulevard and Highway 215. You would turn left if you were going north, or turn right if you're going south. In either case, it's towards the west, towards the mountains. You do have homes that back up to the mountains. You have great parks there, like Fox Hills Park, the Paseos Park. You have walkways everywhere. It is a little bit hillier, but that also creates a separation. Now, not every neighborhood has hills, but it is something that you will see in certain neighborhoods. Additionally, if you really want to get away from the Las Vegas Strip area, but you want to get a really nice view, the further up you go up the hill, there are some new developments, and some of them look amazing. I have seen some plans and looked at some houses up there. There are some beautiful options up there, and the views, you have an elevation, so you're going to be able to have a view. You know, you'll just be like, oh, there's the Strip, there's the Sphere, look what's going on, all this stuff. So you have gated communities up there as well. It gives you distance, but still a view as a reminder of what's there. But remember, the further you go up a hill, the further you go from the center of things, the further you go from the freeway, perhaps that won't be as convenient for you. Now, if you work from home and don't really go out, that's fine. But you might have to drive a little further to the market and other things. Now, ideally, they will build a shopping center up there. Don't quote me on this, don't hold me to this, but I do think I saw some signs about some sort of shopping up there, so you'll be able to get to the market and other things that you need more efficiently. As I mentioned, of course, you have further north in Summerlin. So you have a lot of options. You can continue driving, and you really do have a lot of options up there. But let's talk about going a little further north than that. Further north than Summerlin will be Sky Canyon. Sky Canyon, again, a newer community. You have more space. It is definitely further from the Strip, definitely further from Henderson. You're going to continue up 215, and you will start to see the Sky Canyon area. You see a lot of newer homes, a lot of nice associations. You see pools, and there's a different style up there. It actually makes me feel like I'm not really in the desert up there, which is very interesting. Something notable about Sky Canyon that I enjoyed was the community events newsletter. They have events going on for the community, and there is definitely an appeal there because not everybody, but some of you want to have community events going on so you can get to know your neighbors, get to know the locals, and just do things around your house. And Sky Canyon does have that going on because I do get these newsletters. And of course, if you want my newsletter, you can subscribe in the description below. But it's pretty cool what's out there and what they're offering up there. There's quite a few different options for you to get to know your community. Let's talk about the next neighborhood on the list. Okay, that's going to be McDonald Ranch. That's located in Henderson, Nevada. So, this comes up all the time. People say things like, oh, do you not live in Las Vegas, but you live in Henderson? Listen, Las Vegas and Henderson are next door to each other, but they are certainly different. There's no question Las Vegas and Henderson are a little bit different. So McDonald Ranch is a more exclusive neighborhood in Henderson, but there are quite a few options out there in various price ranges for homes. But when I'm out in the McDonald Ranch neighborhood, I feel like I'm worlds away from Las Vegas and the Las Vegas lifestyle and things you see, as a tourist. So if you are looking, again, to live behind a gate and you're looking for a community that has its own feel, McDonald Ranch in that part of Henderson is definitely a great option if it's within your budget. You have some serious new homes being built in McDonald Ranch. There are some luxury condos, luxury houses that I see that are definitely in the upper echelon of pricing. But you do have some more established neighborhoods where you will have options as well. Also, McDonald Ranch has some of its own offices. It has some of its own dining areas and things you can do over there. And then you won't be far from the next neighborhood, which would be Green Valley Ranch, which is also located in Henderson. Green Valley Ranch, of course, offers the district, which is a shopping center next to Green Valley Ranch Resort. You have numerous restaurants there, a new steakhouse just opened. There's also some other stuff there. Across the street, you have an additional shopping center where you have the Cheesecake Factory, multiple restaurants, again, shopping, entertainment, and other conveniences which are located there. That would be Green Valley Ranch, also in Henderson, Nevada. So those neighborhoods, again, feel distant to me from the Las Vegas Strip area. Now, since we're staying in Henderson, let's go further up Eastern Avenue. That will take you to Anthem. Anthem has different neighborhoods as well. Anthem itself is located behind a gate in a guard-gated community. Once again, a place filled with just beautiful homes. And there's so many options up there, especially if you have a little bit higher budget. You will have options. Actually, you can take your budget all the way up, and there are many different places you can consider. But if you are looking for something a little more reasonably priced, it's all relative, but let's just say lower priced, you do have Anthem Highlands, which is outside the gate, where you have multiple HOAs and developments, which are not far from different shopping centers and give you access to things, once again, in the Henderson area, but you still have a feel like you're distant from Las Vegas and the Strip, the area that people often bring up when they come here. And I think the reason that people bring that up is because most people have visited Las Vegas as a tourist or perhaps for a convention prior to moving to Las Vegas. So let's go over the neighborhoods one more time that you might want to look at on the map and consider when you're coming out here and when the team shows you around and helps you find a house, a condo, a townhouse, or a commercial space. We mentioned Summerlin, which is divided into Summerlin South, Summerlin West, and we'll say Summerlin North. Sky Canyon, which is north of Summerlin. Then we're going to travel over to Henderson, on the Henderson side. We mentioned McDonald Ranch, Green Valley Ranch, and Anthem. Okay, so those are 5 areas to consider that give you an away from the Las Vegas Strip feel. Now, listen, if you want the opposite of that and you want to live right in the action, well, there are condos and lofts and townhouses in the downtown area, off of Fremont Street, not far from all the action. There are condos and similar types of structures available for you on the Strip or Strip adjacent. So if that's what you're looking for, that's available. But no matter what you're looking for, you've got to reach out to me, okay? Send me an email, send me a text message, give me a call, jump on the calendar below. Get on the calendar. Let's have the team help you find the type of place you're looking for, because everybody has something different that they desire and that they want, that they can afford, that meets their budget, that meets their family needs, that meets their structural needs. There's all kinds of factors. So working with the right team can really help. Now, of course, before you end this video, make sure you tap that little subscribe button and click that little bell and get ready for the next video that's about to come up, all about living in Las Vegas, Nevada, Henderson, Nevada, and all the great cities around here. All right, everyone, I cannot wait to see you again in the next video. I love making these videos for you. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you want to hear about. Let me know what your questions are, and we are going to keep putting out these videos for you. All right, everyone, take care.